What is up, guys? I'm here today with 10 tips for anyone who wants to visit Montreal. And because I'm relatively new to Montreal myself, I'm here with a local.
Hi.
This is Elizabeth. How's it going?
Oh, it's good, it's good.
You ready to give these tips?
Oh, I have so many tips. Well, not so much, just 5.
Okay, let's do this. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. If you need a new website, check out squarespace.com/thenewtravel.
Alright, so a tip for the summer. You're not allowed to drink on the streets in Montreal, but if you're in a park and it's a picnic, which means like, bring a bag of chips, you can drink, and parks are super popular. You can go to like the Tam Tams on Sunday. There's gonna be like LARPers and people slacklining and playing the drums. And just all over the city, there's a bunch of parks, and that's just like the ultimate local thing to do in the summer.
So guys, the other thing about summer is it gets pretty hot in Montreal. So if you are looking for somewhere to beat the heat, there are some beaches nearby. We're not on one right now, but right by the St. Lawrence River, you got some nice beaches, including a new one that just opened in Verdun. Pretty cool.
So honestly, winter can get a bit cold and gloomy because there's not a lot of light. So I recommend picking up some winter sports, something like ice skating, because we have ice skating rinks all over the city. Skiing. You can ski on the mountain, some like cross-country skiing. But we also have a really cool event called Igloo Fest. So it's like this rave outside for like a whole month of, I think, January. It's super fun. People dress up funky, big DJs come, and you just dance in the cold.
So guys, if you didn't know, Montreal literally means Montreal, or in English, Mount Royal, which refers to this little mountain, Mount Royal, which is right in the middle of the city. So there's a little fun fact for you, and also my tip would be careful about hills, because if you're staying someplace close to Mount Royal or like halfway up, you're gonna do a lot of walking, so be careful.
So Montreal is also really big on like multimedia art and projection mapping and stuff like that. We have projection mapping show inside the Notre Dame Basilica. There's a lot of projections all around the old city about the history of the city. The bridge, the Jacques Cartier Bridge, is illuminated with those little like lights that move and change colors, and it's really cool. What else? We have the SAT, the Society of Art and Technology, that has like a dome with cool projection mapping, whatever thing.
So obviously I've only been here in the summertime, but what I can tell you from my little experience in Montreal is you absolutely have to get a bicycle, because I've been a few different places in Canada. I've never seen a city with as many bikes as Montreal. Like downtown, there's bike paths all over the place. You feel like you're in Europe because you're just surrounded by bicycles, and yeah, get a bike. That's my tip.
Speaking of transport, our roads are terrible because of the weather and also like the corrupted construction industry. There's detours everywhere. There's no parking anywhere central. So if you can avoid taking your car, please do that. We have great public transit. As Dan mentioned, you can bike, you can walk around. Worst case, just take an Uber. Don't bring your car.
Am I gonna have a bunch of like construction people showing up at my door for calling them corrupt? Or is that like a well-known fact?
It's
about
common
Montreal?
knowledge.
Okay.
It's like,
common knowledge.
we know it, it's corrupt, what can you do?
What can you do? When I arrived in Montreal, I was like, where are the 7-Elevens? Where are the corner shops? So if you're in my position like that, they're called dépanneurs. So if you see that word, am I saying it right?
Dépanneur.
Dépanneur, like a real Québécois. Dépanneur. If you see the word dépanneur, that means corner shop. They're these little, like, usually family-run places where you can get whatever it is you need.
Actually, Montreal has the biggest underground network in the world. It sounds cool, but actually it's just malls and offices, and it's not that interesting to explore. But in the winter, it's super convenient to avoid going outside, because it's a lot of convoluted passages. You really got to know your way around to actually get where you want to go. That's the sign of a true Montrealer. It's a person who knows their way around the underground.
And guys, the final tip, this is definitely something that some of you are wondering. Do you need to speak French in Montreal? Obviously, Quebec is bilingual. There's English and French speakers. And to be honest, most people will understand both languages. So I would say, even if you don't speak French, don't be shy about coming to Montreal. You'll be just fine. Just try to pick up like merci, that means thank you, like a couple words just out of politeness, but don't let it stop you from coming here, because you'll be good. What do you think, Elizabeth? Do you agree with my French tips?
Yeah, Quebec is mostly French speaking, but Montreal is very bilingual.
Okay.
So if you leave the island and you go to like Sherbrooke, you might not find as many English speakers.
The advice does not apply in Sherbrooke.
I mean, people still speak English, but I think not that much.
Okay guys, that's it. That is our 10 tips for visiting Montreal. Hope you liked them.
Yeah.
How do you think we did?
I think it's good, but
Yeah.
there's a lot more things about Montreal, but you just have to come here to find out.
Yeah. If anyone else from Montreal is watching, leave a comment. Let us know what number 11 would be. And also be sure to check out Elizabeth's channel, Elizabeth Travels.
Elizabeth Travels.
Yeah. We actually met, surprisingly, what was it, like 3 years ago?
Yeah, in Vietnam.
Yeah, we met when we were traveling in Vietnam. So she has videos from like all these different countries as well as in Montreal. So
I have some videos in Montreal. I should make more. 'Cause
Yeah.
I live here. I kind of know the city.
cool. So if you're into that stuff, definitely check out Elizabeth Travels.
Thanks.
And yeah, thanks for watching. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Their websites are so easy to edit. I am literally doing it right now. Look at this. Boom, too much saturation. Boom, not enough highlights. As always, check out squarespace.com/thenewtravel for your own free trial or for 10% off your first purchase. More brightness. Ah, too much brightness. See you next time, guys.